What is going on YouTube? And welcome back to JoJo Speaks. I know we took a week off last week due to Christmas holidays, but we are back here. I hope you guys enjoyed mine and Dustin's before the 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 Days review on Monday. Make sure you check that out. Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine were on break, so there were no reviews for that this week. However, we should be back in effect next week. Couple things I want you guys to do before we get started. Be sure to press that big red subscribe button. It is free and easy to do. Takes less than a second to mash it. So why don't you go ahead and mash that thing? Also, we'd like to see some thumbs up for this video. Let us know you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out here in this YouTube universe. Also, be sure to leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the topics that we're discussing on tonight. Make sure you press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And last but not least, be sure to share JoJo Speaks with all your family, friends, and loved ones. Let everybody out here know that JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube streets. I got my main sis, Genesita, back with me. What's going on, Genesita, with this holy hair, honey?
Okay, hold on. Let me let y'all have it. Hold on 1 second.
Let him have the full 360, girl.
You're welcome.
It looks beautiful, beautiful. Look, I told Jennifer before we went live, it looks sanctified, honey. Sanctified.
Holy.
And spirit-filled. Okay. If you
I
don't
am
know,
ascending with the heavens.
Now you know, honey. Okay.
Glory.
Glory. Hey. Come on, Kirk Franklin. Okay. You know, a lot of people from church say that Salt's verse on Stump was the first female rap verse that they ever memorized. It was definitely crushing.
But serious
for me. But hey, no. You know that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, crushing you was iconic. You know,
it was definitely iconic. Hey, yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? I'll be undressed. Okay, let's. I'm sure we have some comments, Jennifer. So can we get to these comments before we get into the hot topics on tonight?
Absolutely. First of all, we have Dustin. He is present and accounted for. He says, hi.
Hey, Dustin. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
It is a new year, honey.
Yes, it's the 2nd of January. We made it.
We made it.
Robin says, hello and Happy New Year.
Hey, Auntie Robin. Happy New Year to you too, my love.
She says, just so you know, I know that I am every woman.
Yes.
Robin, HR, information, and all around great and loving gal. Yes, you are.
Absolutely. I had no idea Ashford and Simpson wrote that song until I saw an interview of Simpson on Sherry. I had no idea, but they wrote so many songs. Anyways, go ahead.
Many. They were the writers of a generation for sure.
Absolutely.
Robin also says, this is my birth month on the 27th. On the 27th, God willing, I will turn 61. At that point, I will not argue should you choose to address me as Auntie Robin, the Great.
Wonderful. Yes, I had to ask permission to Robin over Instagram DMs to ask if it was okay for me to call her Auntie Robin, but
as you should.
She definitely gave me permission. And she's an Aquarius. All right, Robin, I don't think I knew that before. Come on, Aquarius.
I do enjoy different bodies of water with us to just really mix in with the things.
Absolutely.
Miss Robin says, Genesita with her own brand of sign language. I love it in her.
Isn't it? It's wonderful.
Yes.
It does look like sign language, though.
But I'm happy that I'm not out here trying to act as if it is.
Okay? Right. Okay.
Okay.
We're not pig funking over here.
Okay. I know it ain't no sign language, but y'all know what I'm doing, though.
Okay.
I find it funny. Anyway.
It is funny.
Thanks. Robin says, oh, nice. Your hair is so pretty. Thank you.
It is. It looks real grown, girl. Real grown, honey.
Okay. I told you I found my people on YouTube, the people that do my hair.
Yes, you told me that story. You told me.
Yeah, absolutely. To God be the glory, because I never thought that would be the case. Mimir, hello.
Hey, Mimir, so wonderful to see you.
She says, hey, everyone. Miss Kim is here. She says, hey, J and J.
Hey, Miss Kim.
Make sure to say hello to everybody else. in the chat. Miss Kim says my day is a week from today. Oh yes,
Yes,
and we'll
Capricorn.
be Capricorning all 2025. You better do it
That's
a whole
right.
year,
You you
okay?
you got to ride for your zodiac, honey.
At
Okay, you got
all
to ride
times.
for your zodiac. Sometimes I'll be jealous of Jennifer because I feel like Leo is the best zodiac in the zodiac sphere. But you know what I'm saying. I'm still proud to be a Libra. Still proud.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy that you are a Libra because
Yes.
I'm telling you, when it comes to your thought processes and point of view and things of that nature, you
Hmm.
can't beat it with a stick. I never know where you're going to go when it comes to your opinion. So I love it. Dustin says, "Love your hair, Jennifer." Thank you. And Miss Robin says, "Hi to Mimir, Kim, and Dustin." And Mimir made sure to say Happy New Year to Robin. And for everybody that hasn't seen my hair, hold on, because I know you want to. You're welcome. Hold on.
She says you're welcome before she puts it on display. Yes. Okay. Ow.
Okay. Be blessed by the looks of my hair.
And
Okay.
you're welcome.
You're welcome. And you know what? I'm able to say you're welcome because I know you shall be blessed by it.
Okay.
It's like you feel the thank you. I know the thank you's coming regardless. Let me beat you to the punch and say you're welcome.
It is a sight to behold. It is
It's amazing.
it's gorgeous. Anyway, so first, you know, I'd like to give my condolences out. We have a legendary president that went to be with the Lord this
Yeah.
past week. Jimmy Carter passed away at the age of 100. 100.
Because
Absolutely
99 and a half would not do.
won't do. LaShawn Pace Holmes sang that in a Donald Lawrence song, and I've held on to that ever since. I know she didn't originate that saying, but
But she
yeah,
popularized it for you. Yes.
it is what it is. I'm going to start with what I feel is the hottest topic of this week.
Oh,
Um,
wait. I wanted to talk more about Jimmy.
oh yeah, go ahead, girl.
What I wanted to say was that what I enjoy about life, I know not everybody's blessed with it the way that he was, but getting to the age of 99 and being like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm going to be with my wife. Okay.
Okay.
And this was a passing that I absolutely was at peace with. I'm happy that he is able to go and find peace with his family, with his loved ones. So I give God the glory that he hath given him an opportunity to at the very least vote before he went to glory,
Yes,
do something that it really sounds like he loves, his civic duty. So I give God the glory for the man that he is, and I pray that the Lord place more in place like him. In Jesus' name, amen.
absolutely. I'm so happy that Jimmy was able to live a full life.
Oh, yeah.
It's so amazing. And I just pray that his family is comforted
Amen.
in every way, shape, and form possible. And you know, because grief is a crazy thing. I just went
Because
through a
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Jennifer.
No, I was about to say because sometimes no matter how much you've planned, how old you are, you
How much you
know,
prepare yourself.
having that particular spirit depart from the earth is it's just it's not easy.
It's really not. I was actually at a funeral today from one of my church members who passed away
Hmm.
on Christmas Day, y'all. She passed away on Christmas Day. She was a woman who had been blind all of her life, and she one of her favorite quotes was, "I'm so happy that the first face I will see is the face of my Savior." It's
Ugh,
and on his birthday, on
a lover
his
of Christ.
birthday.
And, and did you want to go further about that because I think it's such a wonderful story.
Sure.
So for this lovely lady, what one thing I love about her going to glory, and of course I know that sounds weird, but this was her choice. She was going through cancer for the upteenth time, and she said, "I'm good.
Hmm.
Y'all be blessed,
Hmm.
because I'm about to go to glory."
Yes.
and she made her decision. Of course, there are people that, was like, "Nah, don't do it."
Right.
But she was at peace. And then she's just one of those people that love King Jesus and have a really great relationship with him. So
Right.
you know for sure within your shondo of shondos that she had the conversations with King Jesus of like, "Hey, I'm thinking about not doing it. How you feel? How you feel about not doing the radiation, the chemo, all that stuff? I don't feel like going through it again." And I know, once again, in my shondo of shondos, that the Lord was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm cool with that. Are you cool with that? As long as we both cool, we cool together, and I'll see you soon."
Okay.
And there was an opportunity for preparation.
Hmm.
And I don't that for me, just both deaths, for me, to me, were special. They were blessings,
Right.
great opportunities. Mhm.
It's beautiful. Unfortunately, her son had passed away some years ago, so I know that she was missing him,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, I just think it's so beautiful. And I was sitting in the funeral, and I was like beating myself up a little bit for not engaging with her more because I was a little
Mhm.
bit honestly intimidated by her. Because for some reason,
Yeah.
I thought if I met her, she'd be able to tell me everything I've done wrong. She'd be able to tell me, like random stuff that is crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it may sound crazy to
Mhm.
y'all, and I know understand now that how crazy that was. But I now know that I need to reach out, and I do need to converse with others, and I do need to put myself out there, so that people will get to know me and say, hey, I knew William Jonathan Lee, and he was this and that, and I can say, hey, I knew this person, and
Mhm.
I knew that they were just she was just the sweetest woman in the entire world. Had no complaints about the fact that she had never seen a day in her life, had no complaints about her cancer diagnosis, had no
But she's
complaints
still
about
dressed down.
down. When I tell you this woman was coordinated, she was coordinated. Pastor, told a story about the fact that her house was pretty dark, and he asked her, where the lights at? She was like, lights for what?
But wait.
What lights? What I need lights for? Anyways, so shout out to her, and I love her for her spirit.
I know
She
she's in the
have the
heavens
most beautiful
smiling.
spirit, just the biggest smile in the in entire world. We
And see,
had
her life even still gave you a wonderful lesson in life.
absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. I know we had. I know we we've talked before, but I just wish that I'd given more into those conversations. But that's a lesson learned for later on down the line. But shout out to her. Go ahead, Jennifer.
I'm sorry, there's more comments.
Oh, okay.
I did a good job of not laughing at this when I initially read it. It says Miss Kim says, "I took my braids out and I look like Frederick Douglass by the head."
Hey, that is a style though. Like there are plenty of women with that hairstyle. For real, for real.
And I certainly was one of many.
Okay.
Miss Kim says Jimmy Carter was the first president I knew of. He was such a kind person who truly exemplified service, somebody for the people. And that's what I
Right.
pray for. I pray for people to be in office that are thinking about the people.
Hey, Sammy.
Uh, Miss Tammy. She is here. Hello. She says, "Good evening and happy new year, Jojo and Jennifer. All those in the chat and Capricorns totally rule. Keep keeping up that 2024 momentum. Absolutely. We're so happy to see you as per usual, Tammy. Thank you so much for dropping by and dropping a comment.
Absolutely. We love you, Miss Tammy. We love you, girl.
Robin says, "My experience is that when people are at peace, they do not fear death. Amen.
Mhm.
Um, they welcome it as part of the cycle of life and look forward to what comes next." I agree
I couldn't have said it better.
wholeheartedly, which is why I say it's such a great and wonderful blessing for people to actually see it coming
Yeah.
and being able to prepare for it, because
Right.
so many people get snatched up. So
Yeah.
That I believe that's such a blessed way to go. Miss Kim says, "Hey, Tammy." Okay, go ahead.
So, the biggest news, at least in my opinion, I was about to say the lion, but Mia Thornton has come out and proclaimed that she is no
Oh,
longer
child.
with Mr. Inc. And she, released a statement, and the statement says, Inc. is my best friend, excuse me, and perfect in so many ways, but I have decided to focus on my children and maintaining a healthy co-parenting relationship with their father. Um, it's so interesting to me that this has happened. It's not surprising to me that this has happened. I don't know if she's doing this because she's looking for a storyline for her next season of Housewives of Potomac or
Oh,
a storyline
child.
for her reunion for Housewives of Potomac. I don't know if she's doing this because she wants the viewing audience to believe that he's not the father of her child, because
Girl.
maybe people would think maybe she wouldn't break up with him if she thinks that he's the father of her child, which I don't believe that she thinks that he's the father of her child anyways. But hey, that's just my personal humble opinion. I don't know if this means that she's going to try to work it out with Gordon. It doesn't seem like it, judging from this statement that she read, because it doesn't seem like she's trying to say that she's trying to get back with him. I don't know, but she's clearly going to have plenty to talk about during the reunion. Karen and Mia are definitely going to be on the two hottest of seats when it comes to this reunion. And I don't know if I've ever anticipated a reunion so much as I've anticipated this particular reunion. Jennifer, were you surprised by this news? And what was your reaction to it?
Was I surprised? No, it came from Mia, the liar. So, so I was like, oh, it was really an eye roll moment when I saw that TikTok this morning. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, girl, and kept it pushing with my day. Um, but yes, I totally believe that it's more relevancy farming, trying to continue to stay relevant. Now I have another twister turn in my life, um, that has absolutely nothing else going on with it at the same time. I think she is so stupid to play with her life like that. I don't believe that. I don't believe the bulk of the stuff that she shows us or wants us to believe or presents to us as her
Mhm.
truth. I don't believe it. And I think it's disgusting how she's putting it out on TV when she does have children that can easily go back and watch what's going on. The internet, honey, is forever. Okay. And I remember before the internets, I remember when we were just looking at it and I couldn't fathom, like, what is this internet stuff? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. All I know is AOL and the AOL messenger and stuff like that. Let me get into a group chat or whatever. Okay, that's what
Okay.
internet is. But now you really need to be careful and mindful of the things that you put out in this world, because it can all come back to you over and over and over again. Um, I think that's disgusting. And I don't even want to hear, though I enjoy the Grand Dame and the things that she says and does is funny to me, but I don't even want to hear her name no more, because it just really grinds my gears. She handled her DUI absolutely horrendously. She could have been in a space, all she had to do was just say what it was, and if she couldn't talk much about it, okay.
It sounds like you switched over to Karen just now.
Yeah, yeah, the Grand Dame, yeah,
Oh,
that's what
okay,
I'm talking
okay.
about. Yeah, 'cause you mentioned her as well, so and that, got me hot too.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but for the, reunion,
Oh, yeah,
um
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Because I
saying
was
that
wondering,
she was
like, yeah,
gonna be
go
in the
ahead.
hot seat,
Right.
but, all she had to do was just say what it was. All she had to do was say, "Yeah,
Hmm.
uh." She didn't even have to talk about it. All she had to do, but something tells me she's just in a space where she doesn't want to admit that she has a problem.
I feel like she really could have said, we all make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And we're all not defined by our worst days, you
And
know what
she
I'm
could have
saying?
said, "Oh, we could all make mistakes." Again, covering the fact that she's made mistakes in the
Multiple
past,
times.
and if she would have just said those simple things, she would not have nobody up her behind about anything. And even win, because there's a win. I don't care how much you fight to have it not come out. But for everybody else's case, we've seen all their stuff.
Hmm.
If it's on cam, it's going to be on the internets with an S.
Right. And I was having a conversation with mommy about this. I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I
Mhm.
told her, Karen's got to be at this reunion. And I feel like if she takes accountability for her actions,
Mhm.
some people might say it's too little, too late, but she will come out on top if she literally just takes accountability for what she did. Maybe gives us the whole story of the night. I'm assuming that she doesn't remember anything about the night,
She
but
doesn't even need to do that. If
okay.
she just simply say, "Child, yeah, it happened. I
Hmm.
did it. This would happen." There wouldn't even they'd be able to cut out a whole episode of the reunion if she just say
A
if she
whole
just
one
say
part,
it.
whole one part,
Whole part.
because they want to dedicate a full part to Karen, a
Okay?
full part to Karen.
And when Andy asked the questions, "Yeah, child, you saw what happened. Yeah,
Hmm.
I did it. Y'all saw that video?"
Yeah.
And instead of her being like or showing that she is embarrassed by it, because who wouldn't be embarrassed by it?
Right.
I pray that she comes up in there chuckling about it. "Did you see that wig?"
Right. Okay. Did you see?
Ooh, I was
Did you
gone.
see my real hair, honey? Okay. Did you see how far my hairline starts back, honey? It was a mess.
And anybody that loves her dearly,
Will appreciate that
hopefully will
so
tell
much.
her, "Look, get yourself for anybody can get you." If she
Right.
would call a funky Dineva or somebody that could just help you be here for yourself.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now for Mia, if she decided to tell the truth, I don't even know what would I believe. What would be the point of it? Okay? What
Nothing. I wouldn't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. Not a
okay.
darn thing. Not a darn thing. Besides the fact
Child.
that she got two kids, I wouldn't even believe if she told us their ages.
And no, no. I wouldn't hardly believe that. Can I tell you why?
Why?
Because it sounded like she was halfway lying about a possible uh not having of a child.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Like so how do we know what
I don't
anyway?
even believe that, but
Yeah.
because it's probably a lie that she told Gordon, or a
So
lie that they cooped up. Okay.
or a scheme that she talked about with Todd to come to us with the boot.
Okay. A mess.
A
A
whole entire mess
mess.
and a half. Um,
I don't know why they don't let Mia go. I really don't know why they
I
don't
think it's the
let Mia
foolishness.
go.
It's the
Yeah.
foolishness.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding
She
me?
is a fool. She's a fool. She looked a
Child.
fool, girl, on national TV, and this is the only thing you are known for. The only
Only.
thing we know you for, girl.
Because if you gone, we know you're going to go straight to you're going to on a ride in a van down by the lake. That's all you're gonna be.
Yes.
Miss Kim said, Mia is wearing me low this season. I cannot.
We right here, Miss Kim. We right
We're here
here.
together as one, being
Okay.
warned. Okay. Robin says, did y'all see the CNN special on Luther Vandross last night?
I
It
rec
was beyond excellent.
I recorded it last night. I will be watching it tomorrow. I
Miss
had to
Robin. Oh, go ahead, Jonathan.
I was gonna say I had to catch the 11 o'clock showing. Thank the Lord they did an 11 o'clock showing, because I didn't realize that I forgot to record it until 11 o'clock. But thank the Lord I was able to record it, and I will be watching that. And I'm so excited to watch it. I'm so excited, and I have to put a reminder in my calendar. I'm doing
Mhm.
that right now. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Um, Miss Robin, we were actually discussing it in the Discord.
We were.
Join us. I'm gonna ask Bianca to put a link for the Discord in there. But yeah, we were discussing that in the Discord over the and also thank you to everybody that's been active in the Discord. I really appreciate it. We had a whole bunch of happy new year's and stuff, just nice sentiments and conversation. And Tyrone, Jesus, he was praying all night the other night, giving out giving out prophecies and visions for the future. So to tap in, please connect with the Discord. If you want the information, please let us know, okay? Or you can DM us, do whatever you like. But yeah, if you want to tap in with us on the Discord, let us know. We've been active on there. I'm proud of us. Pat on my back.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mamera says, well, she sure is confusing those kids. Confusing those kids. You know,
Mhm.
Jeremiah overheard the conversation about Ink being his dad. Oh, Jesus.
How could he not?
She is playing with her kids' emotions for a storyline. It's beyond disgusting. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's just where it's one thing to just be lying on your life and lying on grown adults, but to be talking about lies that will shift the whole psyche of a child of yours.
Hmm.
That's
And do you think that Andy will bring that up during the reunion? Do you think he'll confront her about using her children as a storyline? I hope he does, but I don't know if he will.
I don't think he would say it in that way, but I
Okay.
think he may say like, so how has it affected your children?
Hmm. Yeah.
Miss Kim says, you know, Bravo is going to replay the cop cam footage. You know it.
You know it.
So you,
You know it.
and Miss Kim quoted it. We apparently we all heavy Funky Dineva watchers, but she made the quote. Miss Kim says Funky Dineva says, "Don't let anybody spray you with your own tea,"
Right.
and that's the mentality that a good friend should have helped the what her name
The grand
should have
Karen.
should have helped Karen be on when she got on this season
Yeah.
from the beginning. I would not have made myself look stupid by trying not to talk about it all season, and then you know the hypocrisy of it all to just make myself look crazy. And it's like I was wondering, like, was it for a storyline? Like, no, she's just embarrassed. She's
Exactly.
really just embarrassed.
That's literally all it is. And I get that. I really do understand it. Like I feel so bad for Karen. I really do, but she's got to come to this reunion ready. And I think she will be. I'm hoping that she will be at least.
I don't know, Jonathan. The way she was holding on to that, I was like,
But
what?
I think the fact that the body cam footage came out
Yes, that's
makes
what you
it
can
so
do.
that there's nothing else that she can do. All that
And
she
you know
can
what?
do is take accountability. That's all she can do. She has no choice.
And I would love it if she would just be like totally honest with it. Like, you know, during the season, I was just hoping if I just brush it away, y'all never really get into it. And,
And child,
like
once that body
if she
cam
would
footage
say
came
that,
out, girl, I knew
it
I
was a
was
done
done
data.
for.
So
A done data.
yeah, it
That's
happened.
right.
And once again, a whole a 4-part reunion would turn into a 3-part, just like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So I'm ready for Jennifer to roll her eyes at this next story.
Oh
But
gosh, I'm ready too.
Jaleel White has come out to clarify his statements
Girl,
concerning the fact that he categorized um, other famous Black shows as hood shows, saying that Family Matters was not a hood show, and he said that he could have worded things better. So he likened it to the fact of is a difference between Black themed shows. Black themed shows, meaning that they are specifically for African Americans, such as your Martin, some such as your Living Single, such as your shows that are literally for us, by us, probably ran by black show creators, show writers, show producers, and things of that nature. And there's a difference between Black themed shows and Black cast shows, where you have a full Black cast. However, those who are behind the scenes and those who are creating and writing, they're probably not the same skin color as us and do not have the same the same what am I, what's the word I'm looking for, the same experiences as us. They're not linked in with us. They're not one of us. I'm so glad that he came out to clarify what he said. Here's the thing. I understand what he was talking about. I really do get what he was saying. And I didn't necessarily fault him for saying it. He just probably should not have said it. But I get why he said it. What he said was it was valid. It was valid what he said. He just should not have said it at all. He should just not have said it. And for him to say during that follow-up interview that he thought he was just talking to a room of people in Delaware, and he didn't know that it was going to be
Girl,
broadcast to the world.
girl.
We understand. Do you not understand who you are? And if you don't understand who you are, I don't know how he does not understand that we are living in a social media age, and that because you are who you are, people are going to hang on every single word that you say. Jennifer, did I was going to ask you, did Stephen Q. Urkel clean this up in the best way that you were expecting, or did you even expect for him to try to clear it up?
First of all, for everyone to understand my level of annoyance, I grew up loving Family Matters. I was there every TGI Friday watching Family Matters at 8 p.m. It was the lead in, the number one, what you came for. Okay.
But you came here fine.
So I really have a love, and I still do have a love. It's just the way that Jaleel has been portraying himself. I already knew that there was everything that he's been talking about. I knew that it was in him. I'm just disappointed that it's coming out. Why he had to say all that? I don't like. I understand, just like you said. I understand what he's saying, but is as a black man, it doesn't make him look any better
Mm-hmm.
to be saying the things. And what's crazy, so many people like myself have just as much love for Family Matters as I did for Living Single and Martin and everything. Yes, they are funnier to us for it was for the apps for the African American community, written by the
Mm-hmm.
African American community. So we identified with it more. But it sounded like he was salty because he was on a show that did not necessarily totally identify with the African American community. And for him to understand the differences between his shows and those other shows that he was listing, I'm trying to figure out why he put it in the same column. In my opinion, it's almost like apples and oranges. I really need the people to weigh in on that. In my opinion, I feel like it's an apples and oranges things, like Family Matters and uh, Fresh Prince, right?
Mm-hmm.
Living Single and Martin.
Yeah.
Those are two different worlds.
For real, for real.
Two different worlds. And for him to not be happy that he's not over here in this world over here,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
not, it's never going to come together. It's never going to make sense. And there's never going to be resolve for that. So there is some more levels of therapy that needs to be happening.
Right. But
And
do you at least understand why he feels that way though?
I do, but the
Okay.
problem is that's
What
that's
you
not
do with
how
it.
that's not how your show was
Yeah.
written.
Yeah.
That's
And you
that's
can't
not
do
the
nothing about it.
column. That's not the column. You're in the oranges column, not the apples.
Yeah.
You can't be upset that that's what it is. And I mean, this is where you can. And it was a very successful show. And
Went
of
on for
course,
9 seasons.
you were there as a little bratty kid. It's okay. It's okay. And it sounds like when he does talk about his, previous co-stars, it's like the 12-year-old coming back to talk about him again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like there's trauma that absolutely needs to be addressed. That's how I feel. But I'm annoyed because it's coming out like this. I
Mm-hmm.
like him a lot. So I don't need him to say nothing that make him look stupid. But though I like somebody, I'm not going to stand up for them inside of their delusion.
Right.
I can't do it.
You're right about that. We got any comments before we move on to the next topic, Gary?
Of course, we got a chatty bunch.
Yes.
Um, Robin says, "Did you see my job post?" Did you see my job posted for the vacancy for this live? Yep. Hi, Michael.
Ooh, girl.
Robin says, "Honesty on a reality show? Nope.
No.
Well, we can hope. We can hope. We can pray. We can dream, right?" That's exactly my face.
I got that from you.
Oh, you did?
Completely.
Okay. Because I've started doing this now.
Okay.
Okay, crossing the arms too, the legs, everything. And you better be happy I ain't crossed my eyes. Aaron
Okay.
said, "Hey everyone. Hey Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Thank you so much for being here, boo. Love you, girl.
Miss Kim says, Jaleel, it's too late for this backpedaling. You said what you said. Your book didn't sell. You're
But
trying to save face.
his cover is
Yeah,
everything
that
though.
cover was.
Like that cover, like he laying down, looked like his shirt is halfway open, like he looked
Ah,
good in that
yeah.
cover now.
Okay,
Okay.
child. But oh Lord, I agree
When
with
did
Miss
that book
Kim.
come out? Because I'm only
Oh, it's
just now.
recently.
Oh, okay. Because I'm only just
That's
now
the reason why
seeing
he's
the book
been
cover.
doing those interviews and
I
putting his foot
gotcha.
in his mouth over and
Okay.
over again. Oh boy.
Would
And
you
it's
be
like,
interested in reading that book? Because I
no,
would. Oh,
no.
I
And
wouldn't
I'll tell
mind
you
listening
why.
to it.
It's just about that whole thing of not wanting to get to know your heroes or the people that you love. I don't need to
Yeah.
know too much more. Okay. He's already talking too much for my taste. So he need I don't need to read it.
I'm thinking you would expect disappointment from something in that book. Like you would expect to
Absolutely.
be disappointed by something he says. Yeah.
Even before the interviews, I knew that that was not a book for me to be reading.
Yeah.
I was never interested.
Yeah.
Um, um, Wait, hold on. Everybody say hello to Miss. Said hello to Aaron. Robin says Jaleel has has given a great cover to has given great cover to explain himself on the Higher Learning podcast with Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay. He was given great cover. Okay,
Hmm.
all right. I'm not sure if I'm ready to listen to it. I'll give it some time. Just let me know how it went, Miss Robin. I guess. Um, Everybody saying Happy New Year, being nice and sweet as per usual. Thank y'all for being so beautiful and wonderful up in here. Mamira says, Aaron, good to see you again. Hope you had a good day. Oh, y'all so sweet. Dag nabbit. Miss Kim said, some conversations about our culture should not be held in mixed company. They're
Hmm.
in-house conversations. And a part of that I do agree with that. Um, I know that African Americans are not a monolith,
Hmm.
and a lot of African Americans know that as well. Um, we don't just like or go towards one thing. Once again, just because the casting was black centered doesn't mean that it was just for black folk.
Right.
Oh gosh, what a conversation, right?
It is a great conversation, and I don't know if this conversation really ever came up necessarily. I think Malcolm Jamal Warner spoke on it in the
Mhm.
past before, but as a big conversation, I don't know if that has been a big topic of discussion in the past. But I'm
'Cause
glad we're
there's
having a
certainly a
conversation
difference.
now. There is a difference, and I think the way Jamal Warner tackled it. By the way, he's the reason why I have dreadlocks. But anyways, or locks
Really?
rather. Yes, yes.
I didn't know that.
When he used to have locks,
Malcolm and Eddie.
yes,
Okay.
when he had locks back in the day, I always thought his locks looked so beautiful, and I
They
said,
were.
I think I would look good
They
with
were some
that.
of the cleanest, most neatest locks that you've seen on TV, period. You're right. He was doing it because ain't nobody else had locks on TV.
No one else had
Not
locks on
then.
TV, and I'd never seen locks like
Not
that
like that.
before. Not
Mm-mm.
neat locks like that.
Yeah.
And so therefore that's the reason why I got locks is because of Malcolm Jamal
Wow.
Warner. excuse me, but when Michael Jamal Warner spoke of it, there was no negativity there's no
Yes.
venom. There was just resolve, and I understood
Mm.
what the Cosby Show was, and that's what it is, and I'm okay with that because I have to be.
Because it's not that.
Exactly.
And that, my dear, is
Exactly.
okay. And one thing, like, when you look at the Venn diagram where,
Hmm.
the circles come together, one thing I think that was beautiful for both sides with those apples and the oranges, at least, we're seeing people gainfully employed,
Yes.
people in careers that we don't often see African American folks in. Like, they both sides serve their purpose, and we were able to see multiple sides of families, African American families, both different different ways of doing things, because once again, we're not a monolith. African Americans families don't look just one way.
Right.
So I enjoy seeing different families, but we have to be real about what was written for whom. Um, Smiling with Aaron D gave some hearts there, nice red hearts, and she says, "I didn't hear about this book before." Yeah, child, it's
Mhm.
I keep on seeing the cover.
Right. Yeah.
It's white and stuff like that. So yeah,
It's a really nice cover though. He did good on that one.
did that. Come on, photo shoot.
Okay.
Robin says it was a good and enlightening podcast episode. I wouldn't have indulged if it weren't for Van. Glad I did. Okay. And you know
Okay.
what? Van is certainly valid to me, especially when he did that thing with Kanye West. He
Yeah.
he he had to. It's like he said the thing that nobody else was saying, and I mean nobody else was saying. Like, so you just playing us? What are we doing here? What is
Right.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. And Robin says MJW spoke on the Michael Jamal Warner. That's what she meant.
Hmm.
Spoke to the University of Cosby and the evergreen language of the scripts. Okay, yeah. Well, I tell you.
Yeah.
But
It is something.
it can be talked about and it can be said in a way where it doesn't look like you're alienating your community and
And your
at
entire cast.
and your and it's starting to give that your entire cast wasn't lying, especially the way you're talking. It's like you're still that kid back then,
Because
and
you
those
could
and those people did have good reason to be upset
because
because
you could look at Jill Marie's face and you can tell that woman don't play. And you could tell why she almost got in a physical altercation with that man. Okay. That young man, by the
clearly.
way. Okay.
Okay, I bet she would. I bet you she would have taken him by the collar, but pussy will get
Okay.
you. And of course, in a situation like that, there's a bunch of kids being treated like adults. So it's
Right.
like, a kid can really lean into that. I'm gonna do what I want,
I'm
and
the star of
then
this show.
okay, and
Do
be
you
scared,
know who I am? Have you
and
seen
not
my
be.
credits?
I am Jill, honey, and he not be afraid that he gonna get backhanded.
From way back here. From
Oh,
way back
okay,
here.
okay. So it's like, though it's still one of my favorite shows, and as of late, I've been watching. Shoot, I've been watching seasons of it recently. So
Mm,
I still watch it regardless of what is over there. But I'm really starting to enjoy Laura a lot more in the show.
why
She was really
why
something
didn't you
else.
enjoy her as much previously? Just
I,
curious.
I never paid attention to her because I
Okay.
like boys.
Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Understood.
It's like now
Understood.
now that I have my boy, it's like, I'm able to really open my eyes to everything else that's going on around there. It's funny, I never really paid attention to Eddie like that though. I was never really attracted to him.
Yeah, I wasn't too attracted to really any other cast, to be honest.
Okay, no.
But I always I never really liked Laura, to be truthfully honest. Um, because I thought that she made dumb decisions sometimes, and I thought that her dumb decisions were really dumb. Those decisions that she made that were dumb. Even though she didn't do that all the time, and times that she did do it, it was really disappointing to me, and I just couldn't get with her. I don't know why. I just
So the way that you feel about Laura is the same exact way, if not worse, I felt about Moesha.
and that's exact. I was going to say that I felt like Laura was a lightweight Moesha,
Just like,
like a
but
lightweight Moesha.
but it's like Laura was certainly every teenager though. That once again,
Yes,
that's why
she
I'm
was.
able to like really look at it and be like, I see her.
Yeah,
Because she was very much so a teenager and an accomplished teenager at that, with a good family and brothers and sisters and stuff like that, and an annoying neighbor that she had to deal with all the time that kept on pulling at her heartstrings all the time.
right.
It's like, what could you do? And Moesha, I couldn't even watch Moesha back then. I promise you, I won't start watching it now.
The only reason why I watched Moesha was for Miss Countess Vaughn. That is
Vaughn,
the only she was
oh,
the only
and
reason,
Hakeem.
and Hakeem and Q. Okay.
More Hakeem for me.
More, yeah, more Hakeem because Q, yeah,
You like
yeah.
the roughnecks. You like the
Well,
ones that might shoot you.
might be packing.
Woo! But yeah, I never watched whatever Moesha I did catch. I promise I was not watching for Moesha
But the funny thing about Moesha, I never liked Dee because I always saw her as the stepmom. And I always felt like
because
as a
that's how she
child
treated her.
watching it, I always thought that she was overstepping. I always felt like she overstepped
But it's
all
like
the time. But that's what stepmothers
it's like
do.
at what point do you parent?
Right,
At
exactly.
what point? What can I say? And it's like apparently the parents were not the best, especially Frank. He was a horrible father.
I did not like Frank at all. At all.
Frank was really bad. I believe that they absolutely like now that I'm older, they really need to have more conversations together about how to parent together and be on the same page about what is or isn't going on. And I think that's what made everything worse, which made it's like the drama that was on that show. It was too much. I'm over here trying to watch things that make me happy and stuff. Thank God for the Parkers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just couldn't. Um, okay. Miss Kim said Laura's best friend on the show, Maxine, posted a TikTok about Jaleel. Ooh, I'm gonna find it. And she be talking a lot. She's really heavy on Twitter
Active.
and everything. She is a talker. And as a person, I really like her. I really like her. And child, I was even watching her on Punky Brewster. They were showing
Mm.
um what's they call it?
Reruns.
Thanks. They were
Mhm.
showing reruns of Punky Brewster, and I was watching her on Punky Brewster as well. She's been out there in these streets as a child actress.
Okay.
Um, I forget her name though. I'm sorry. Miss Kim says Laura and Moesha were goody two shoes. No, I wouldn't put that on Moesha. Moesha was sneaking. I was about to say the N word. She
Okay.
was sneaking dudes up in her house. Moesha
Moesha was disrespectful.
yes, she and
Moesha
trying
was
so hard to be
disrespectful.
an adult
She
today.
she was the worst friend to Kim. The
The
worst
worst!
friend to Kim. I think the nicest person she was to was Hakeem, but even she did Hakeem wrong
She was horrible to
sometimes.
Hakeem too.
She was horrible to everyone. Everyone.
Everyone.
Sometimes even her little brother. What's his name? Miles?
Miles,
She didn't even like
absolutely.
him. Child.
And once again, it made it difficult for me to even watch the show. With Laura, you know what? On Family Matters, there's a lot to dilute with that situation with Laura and her fine boyfriends. Praise God.
Because that light skinned boy that lied and said that he had the sex with her, and
Uh-huh.
Steve
He
was
was
sticking up for her
he
for
was
that.
gorgeous. What's his name? Ted. They had horrible names too.
Ted,
Ted.
yes,
Horrible
Ted. He
names.
had beautiful eyes. He was nice and
Woo!
light skinned, honey. He
He
was.
looked good.
Woo, Lord have
She
mercy.
has some real she look for
And
some
and and
boyfriends.
and the way Steve smacked him with that newspaper, he reached back,
Come on.
real dramatic, like that's
Tell
the
the
actor for you.
truth.
Tell the truth.
Miss Kim said, I liked Q. We know.
I like Q too, Miss Kim.
We
I
know.
think Miss Kim and Miss Kim on in the
Yes, y'all
same
do be
vein
on the
when it
same
comes to
page
the
with these
bad
bad
boys.
boys. Yes. Dustin says, have a good night. I love you. I'll see you on Monday.
Love you too, Dustin. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Mabera says good night, Dustin, as well as Aaron. Okay. I was about to ask how we start talking about family matters, but we were literally talking about family matters. Go ahead.
Literally. So other sort of kind of big news, Yolanda Saldivar, this is the woman who unfortunately took the life of the beautiful Selena Quintanilla.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
excuse me. She files for 2025 parole. Now, inmates are claiming that there's a bounty for her well-being
Yes.
behind bars. Now, me personally, I don't know if I necessarily believe that because she's been in prison since what? I think Selena died in 1997, if I'm not mistaken, or 96. Sometime around. No. That's when Selena came out. The movie came out. I think she died in a little bit earlier than that. But my point being,
Somebody use Google.
y'all had all this time to take this woman out, and she's still here. So what makes you believe that I'm gonna believe that y'all gonna make it happen now? What year did Selena Quintanilla die? Okay, she died in 95. Okay, so she's been in prison since 95. Y'all ain't done it yet. It's literally been almost 30 years. 30 years. Um, do I believe that Yolanda Saldivar deserves parole? To be honest, I don't believe that she deserves parole. In my opinion, if you taking someone else's life is not an accident or you're not defending yourself, I believe that those people deserve to spend the rest of their life in prison. I really do. However, on the other end, there are some who do get rehabilitated and do well. But at the same time, do I believe that should grant you a chance? I don't know how I feel about that. Like I really don't. But in Yolanda Saldivar's case, I do believe that she meant to take Selena's life purposefully. Purposefully. I do think I just honestly believe that. I don't know how long she will be still with us if she does get released, because there are a lot of people out there who are big fans of Selena Quintanilla. I mean, when I say that they ride for that woman, those fans ride for that woman. And so I would just hope that she will be as safe as she possibly could if she does get out. Jennifer, how do you feel about Yolanda Saldivar possibly being paroled? Do you have a feeling that she might be paroled? Because I don't think that she'll be paroled either. When she goes before the parole board and they ask her specifics about her case, they're going to ask her specifics about her case, and they're going to judge whether they feel like she's telling the truth or not. And her story has always been that the gun went off, that she did not purposefully take her life. So Jennifer, what are your expectations concerning this entire
What she have a
story?
gun for? Anyway.
What did she? Well, no, she said that she was going to take her own life. That's what she said initially, that she was going to take her own life, and that's the only reason why she had a gun. And she said that she was pointing the weapon to her head. And when Selena turned around to leave, and she pointed the gun at Selena and say, "Don't leave," and the gun went
Wait,
off that
so now that you have a pew pew, okay,
way.
and somebody else goes to glory, now you want to live? Okay, girl. Anyway, moving forward with my life and my thoughts, I personally feel that the hit is real, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've been seeing slash hearing, these people are saying that it's the cartels of Mexico saying these things. Okay, that's what I'm
Oh,
hearing now,
okay.
and it's like you want to believe that, hey, it's been this long. You know what I'm saying? You think that no, because when someone takes the life of someone that's promising, someone that's really going to do something groundbreaking. Miss
Right.
Kim said Selena was on her way to being the Latin Janet. Sis had some cuts.
Okay.
She was a dancer. She could sing,
She
Jonathan.
could
She could
sing, girl.
sing. And she was at the cusp. She was on her way.
About to release an English album. She was literally about
About
to
to take
release an
America by
English
storm.
album, honey.
Because
Okay.
we be saying J Lo, okay, who's Jennifer? Who? Who's that?
Literally sold out a football arena in Texas. In Texas, a football cowboy arena in Texas.
Before America even fully knew who she was. So
Right.
she was certainly on her way. So it's the anger, the frustration, I think more frustration than anything that
Mhm.
people feel for someone that was so good and, of course, somebody that represents a huge community. It's not a whole lot of Mexicans out here that's making it big, and she had
Right.
it. She
Yes.
had that thing that could have been huge. When I think about Selena, I think about Aaliyah.
Hmm.
I think though Aaliyah
Hmm.
had her share of fame, I believe she was on her way to really solidify everything with the More Than a Woman. I wanted to see a tour. I doubt I would have ever been on it because we were so holy and um,
We would have gotten
but
there eventually. I'm sure we would have gotten to
eventually,
an Aaliyah concert eventually.
but when I think about her, I think about that's how I kind of like equate it. So I do believe it's very much so possible. And my last point about it, the reason why I do believe the hit is true, um, Jonathan, I've seen videos of birthday parties with pinatas where a 5-year-old child's dressed up like Selena and the pinata is Yolanda.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Current videos of that.
Oh,
So it wasn't back then.
yeah. Yeah.
After 2020, that video came out.
Selena means something to those people. Like she really does mean
To the
something
Mexican
to those
community,
people.
and it's
Yes.
like, at this point, she's a saint because y'all
Why do you think Lita
she
and
messed it
Melina were
up.
always praising Saint
Saint Selena,
Selena?
I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Yeah, you're right
So,
about that. You're right
this
about
is
that.
why personally, I don't believe she'll get out, but if she
Me-
does, she will have to lay low. She will have to lay low.
You better lay low.
And here's what's funny about it, not oh, Lord, none of that is funny, death is not funny,
Hmm.
but one thing about it, there's a big chance even if there's a hit, there's people that would do it without getting any kind of prize money
For free.
for the f
For free
for
99.
for gratis, okay?
Okay.
They will do it just fine with no problems, no issues, no
Waiting for
hindrances.
her. Okay. Waiting for her. At the
So,
door.
when I see people on TikTok talking about it, it's like, "Girl, you might wanna be in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might just wanna
Safe
stay
for you out
there."
here in these streets, honey. It is
And
not
that's
safe.
another thing too. Did you hear that she wanted to, possibly work with Shakira?
Yes, yes, I
I
do.
was like, "This woman really is like, woohoo."
She's something ain't right. Something ain't
The elevator didn't
right.
go all the way up, because what
No,
makes you think that anybody that's been in
will let
prison
you get
for
near.
almost 30 years is going to put trust in you about their career?
No, ma'am. She's delusional, honey.
And she
Delusional.
needs to stay delusionary
Okay.
in the penitentiary. You hear me?
And you know,
So
Yolanda Saldivar looks a lot like Griselda Blanco to me. A
oh,
whole
yes.
lot like Griselda Blanco to me.
But she needs to let that dream go. And,
She does.
oh gosh, the reason why she needs to let that dream go because she took a dream.
A big dream. A
And
big
it was
dream.
not it was a dream rooted in the Mexican American community. A
Okay.
dream rooted in, our Mexican brothers and sisters. They wanted to see her win, and she was winning, and you killed it. Oh, Lord, sorry. You
Literally,
you messed up the whole dream.
you dashed it. She
You
dashed
dashed the
it.
dream, and then she had a good man,
A
she was
good
about to get
man.
married,
She's about to
she
have
had love,
kids.
she had a big family, everybody was touring with her with the family. It's a beautiful thing, and I love her story, and she ended the movie. She ended the movie.
Yeah,
She ended the greatness,
literally.
so there is no way I would feel okay with her being out and about. Miss Kim says she went to visit Selena with a, pew pew.
Yes.
Clearly the intent was to do something,
Mhm. Yeah.
and also which is why she got, A guilty verdict. Okay.
Right.
Tammy says, "Did you see the documentary she did from prison?" Let me tell you something.
I did, Miss Tammy. I saw it on Peacock. She was spreading the lies, but talking about a
And it's like, how she talking about how it's a time for me to tell my story, which is why I didn't watch it. She had no story for me to tell unless she was telling me how she bringing back Selena from the
from
grave.
death. Okay.
That's the okay. I
That's the
care
only
about
time I'm
Selena.
interested in hearing.
Okay, got African Americans singing in Spanish.
African American bitty bitty bum bum.
Okay, shoot, and understanding that she was Mexican, not Puerto Rican.
Okay, Rican.
Oh gosh. Miss Tammy's a health professional. Do you believe she got an issue? Sis, do you believe there's a problem afoot, a Miss Tammy?
A
Okay, so
mental
a
problem.
mental issue
Be
because
specific, please, because
delusionary. Ooh.
is. But I don't think she's grown since that day.
Oh
I don't
no.
think she's grown since
She's
that day.
still
She's still
there.
back in 95. She really is still back at
And
95.
that's why I'm thinking like that's why she feels so free to be able to say, "Hey, I want to work with this person once I get out."
And that's what makes me believe that she probably was stealing from the family.
Yep.
Because they had receipts, honey. They had receipts. Selena's father did not play about his daughter. He did not play
I
about
hate
his
that.
girl.
She had to
And
go to court.
that's why I love that Selena movie. Because that
Mhm.
Selena movie was perfection to me. And I don't know if there were things in there that were not factually true because the family was so involved
Oh,
in
the
the
family was up in
creation
there. Yeah,
of
yeah,
it. They
yeah.
were in that thing. And so they knew what was going on. And so yeah, it was that her whole
I can't
story
even
is
watch the
just
end of that Selena movie.
right, exactly, because she's singing one of her English song. I can't
I could
remember if
fall in
it's
love
yeah, I could fall in
with
love
you, and
probably.
I can't. No, thank you. I don't need. No.
But I love her
Um,
song "Dreaming of You Tonight." I love that song. Oh,
um, mm,
and there's
um,
nowhere in the world I'd rather
that woman
be.
sang. I can't stop it.
Here
Miss Tammy says, I can't say anything. I've not assessed. Y'all not gonna get me in trouble.
Okay, thank
We
you,
don't.
thank you, Miss Terry, because we wanted to depend on you, but hey, you
Does
got
anything
guidelines,
does
so there
anything
you go.
strike you as concerning? No, don't say nothing. We love you.
Well, Jennifer, before we get out of here, because that's really our time, honey, go
Oh
ahead and
yes.
give the peoples your social media contacts, Miss Thang.
I am the light of the Leo. Go ahead and follow me on TikTok and YouTube. I go live every Monday at 9 p.m. I'm also on Instagram at the light of the Leo. Of course, you can also see us at Faithful Warrior Ministries. Miss Kim, I feel like you'd be proud of me. Oh no, not only Miss Kim, Miss Robin. Yes, I believe you guys will be proud of me. I've gotten all of the prayers. I've created a prayer edit and I've made a whole list. So they'll be coming out in the coming weeks, maybe every Wednesday or something like that. And I'll be creating the playlist of the prayer edits. And I have found some really great encouraging moments from the times where the Holy Spirit just dropped in and had to really talk on our behalf. So I'm really really excited about putting all of that information onto the YouTubes at Faithful Warrior Ministries, and they'll be coming out, week by week. Those scheduled premieres like that. Oh, Miss Kim, she's giving me claps. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, Jennifer. I'm so proud of you, and I want to be like you. What I say that I really do, like I really do want to
Oh,
be
Jonathan,
more like you, to be more efficient, to be more focused. I don't know why I went down
it's
this
because
road, but
I'm
yes,
praying for it, Jonathan. I'm
yes,
praying for it. I'm saying, God, give it. Because Miss Robin, she gave the idea forever ago to just make edits of just the devotion and prayer. I was like,
right.
I need to do that. That's awesome.
Hmm.
And I just sat down on the day off and did it. And my goal is to have all of that scheduled. I'm going to be working with Tyrone to get all the hashtags and all of the descriptions and all that stuff together. But
Mhm.
starting next week, they're going to start coming out week by week. And as we continue to do more Faithful Warrior Ministries prayers, I'll be chopping everything, those lives up so we can have bits and pieces because we talk about so much every Saturday morning at 10ish a.m. Oh, and I also, you remember when I went to go pick up Tyrone
Mhm.
and I was disappointed that nothing went my way that morning, and I
Yes,
was
absolutely.
I was on 10. Um,
I'm on camera. Yes.
I certainly made a video with that. It was hilarious, but just really showing like, hey, the disappointment can come. You can do everything so right, but it just fall apart. So, a lot of great videos coming to Faithful Warrior Ministries, those planned videos. So I'm so excited about that. And Miss Kim said, Jonathan, you'll get there, Jonathan.
Thank
Absolutely.
you, Miss Kim. Thank you, Miss Kim.
All I
We
say, okay.
we will get there. We will get there.
Just, when you hear the idea, just act on it. And you've been doing that. So continue, continue, continue. Um, and also with a lot of the Leo, that's the next thing I'm going to be working on, Miss Kim. Putting those meditation videos up. I'm going to have them scheduled to start posting next week, and I'll have the playlist of meditation lives from there. So yet another thing I'm excited about. I might be trying to chop up some of my other lives. Just because we have such great conversation. I'll be looking into that soon as well. So thank you guys for your encouragement. I really do appreciate y'all. And join us on our Discord so that we can talk more about this stuff. I need to create a link on that. Anyway, go ahead, Jonathan.
All right, y'all. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is JoJo_speaks3020. My Facebook is Jonathan Lee. My email is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. My Cash App is $Jonathan Lee 07. That's $JonathannLee07. I want to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel, press that like button, leave a comment, make sure you press the notification bell, and share JoJo Speaks with all the people that you know, y'all. I love y'all for watching. There will be no JoJo Speaks without you guys, the viewer. I look forward to this every single week because I get to spend time with my family. We are family here, y'all. I hope y'all understand that we are a family. And I love you guys so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure y'all eat good and stay warm out there. It is still the winter
Please.
time, y'all. Okay, put your socks on. Maybe double up if you need to. Okay, I got this sweatshirt on. I'm probably going to change into another shirt because it's not that cold in here, but I'm good. I love you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Monday. No. I'll see you on Saturday for Faithful Warrior Ministries, y'all. Love you
Absolutely.
guys.